Hey guys, Jack here. Welcome back to another video. And if you guys remember, last time I had a cook-off against my grandfather. And he won. So this time, my dad, who is my grandfather's son, is going to have a cook-off against him, and we're going to see which one of them is better. Now, are you guys ready to know what you're going to be making?
No, I have no idea.
As ready as I'm gonna be.
You are going to be cooking meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
Okay. Alright.
So now, we're going to go to the store, and we're going to let them get the ingredients that they're going to need. And I'm not guiding them at all. I have not prepared ingredients. I'm not going to tell them what they need. It is up to them to find their recipe and figure out what they need.
Are we allowed to look up recipes?
Yes, you can look it up. You can do what you need to do, but it's all up to you. So, we'll see you at the store.
This is Pop again. Here for the second food challenge. I am pitted up against my son John, who thinks he knows how to cook. I know I don't know how to cook, so he thinks he has an edge right now. But having the confidence of winning the first challenge, I am really confident I'm gonna make a really fine dish here. Got the ingredients in my head. It's just a matter of putting it together and making it work, you know? So, challenge is on.
Hi, I'm John. I'm Jack's dad, and I really enjoyed the video that he and his grandfather made last week, but I have to admit I know I could have done much better than either one of them. So when I let Jack know that, he offered this challenge, and I, of course, accepted right away. I don't consider myself to be, you know, a professional grade chef, or really any grade chef, but I have watched hundreds of hours of the Food Network. And because of that, I'm pretty sure that I have more food knowledge than Jack's grandfather, and I'm really going to enjoy winning.
Okay, so now I'm going to give them 2 secret ingredients, and it's up to them to decide who uses which ingredient.
Can't wait for this.
The ingredients are cheddar cheese crisps, and then the second one is Chick-fil-A sauce. Now guys, it's up to you to decide how you're going to decide who gets which secret ingredient.
I don't even know what Chick-fil-A sauce is. I know I could use those pretty easily. That I don't know if I need.
Well, you want I can use this.
All right,
I'll use
cheddar
this.
crisp it is. That was pretty easy.
Alright, let the challenge begin.
I do hate eggs. In fact, if we were cooking something where I had to eat a raw, like a plain egg, that would be a problem for me. But this is going to be easy. I'm putting some mayonnaise into my mixture here. That will soon form the basis of the loaf, if you will. I'm trying something a little different. It was an idea I had. Not knowing that we were making meatloaf, I was trying to think of flavor combinations that might be different than what other people would try. So I figured being different would be maybe work in my advantage. So we'll see. Either it'll be delicious or it'll be one of the worst mistakes ever made in a kitchen.
To me, it sounds like Meatnaise.
Having trouble opening that?
Yes, I am. Thanks for pointing that out on the video. But that's all right. There it goes. I think I got it. Oops.
Did you grab the garlic powder out? Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Mind if I borrow it?
Go right ahead.
Since it's technically mine. That's onion powder. Where's the garlic powder? Do you have garlic
Oh,
powder?
I did have garlic powder.
Oh, you didn't?
Is that it sitting there?
Oh, it's right here, yep. Yep, there it is. You need it or no?
Not just this minute, but I will need it.
I'll put it over here. Let's learn one thing from many, many years of watching the Food Network. It's that when you put salt into a dish, for best results, you do something like this. That's how it's done. And I think that might be the difference between the winning dish and Dad's dish. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
We'll see. That's all. We'll see. Can I have a slice of that cheese?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, look at this. He's making a ham and cheese sandwich. Interesting.
Not quite.
I'm just eating this because I'm hungry.
Would you like a piece of ham?
No. What kind of cheese is this?
Swiss.
Swiss? Yeah. I don't have butter in my recipe, but I'm going to butter the dish. I don't know if this does anything for this or not. Supposedly, butter makes it better. Just put big lumps of butter in here. So.
I assume you're going to dub out everything he's saying in post-production.
Looking good, eh? I'm going to preheat the oven.
I'm preheated to 400.
400.
Yep.
All right, the meatloaf concoction is in the oven and it's cooking, and it's been in there for about 25 minutes. I'm guessing 30 maybe. Added some things to the top of it, some breadcrumbs, but my recipe is kind of a mixture. It's ground meat, and I put some ground spicy sausage into it. So when you taste my meatloaf, you should be experiencing a burst and explosion of flavor in your mouth. It'll be awesome. You'll want it over and over again. And unfortunately, I did not write down my recipe, so this is the only time you're going to get to enjoy it. Hopefully it'll work out good. I'm anxious for it to finish. The Chick-fil-A seasoning has, through a wrinkle in it, it's going to make it a lot sweeter than I anticipated, but the sweet and spicy may just work. So I'm off to win another championship. Thank you.
Well, it's in the oven. I think I'm feeling pretty confident. I went with a unique type of meatloaf this time. We'll see how it turns out. Instead of going with like what I normally think of as meatloaf, I went with what I'm going to call my chicken cordon bleu meatloaf. So it's got some Swiss cheese, some ham, some ground up chicken. I made a Dijon mustard sauce that I think is okay. That's where I put those cheese crisp crumbles. And I did some quick rice that I don't know, maybe it'll make the plate, maybe it won't. We'll see what I think when it's all said and done. But feeling good, especially since I was able to see what my competitor was doing, and I think well, competitor might be a little generous, so I'll have to think of a better term there. But yeah, it's a lot of fun so far. I think there's good smells in the kitchen. I'm looking forward to chowing down a little bit. Hopefully the judges don't love mine so much that they don't leave any for me to try ultimately. Guess we'll see.
It's my son.
Yeah, what I know about my dad in terms of competition, I know he hates to lose, which is really weird because you'd think he'd have a lot of practice. Well, he has a lot of practice at this point. Yeah, and he's a sore loser. So it's a good thing he beat Jack in the last video, because I would not have wanted to see the tantrum had he lost.
So
This is really funny coming from the guy that won't do anything unless he's an expert at it. And since he watched literally thousands of hours of TV cooking shows,
Hundreds.
I was probably thousands. You are way up in your 40s now. So it's thousands of hours of cooking shows. He feels he's an expert, but he will soon find out that chicken loaf is probably more like cat food. And that's who will be eating it after the judges taste it. We'll get Dusty and Divot down here to see how they like it. Hopefully they won't get sick.
They won't.
He's going to have the best cat food on the table.
Actually,
I'll have people food.
Actually, I have to admit, from what I saw, I think Dad's is going to be pretty good. I like even that Chick-fil-A sauce, which I've never tasted before. I got to taste it, and I think that's almost more of an advantage than a challenge. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I use cheddar cheese in my recipe for the meatloaf, so the cheese crisp would have been redundant if I put that in there. So I was kind of glad I got the Chick-fil-A sauce. The reality is, chicken loaf is not meatloaf. It's not. It's chicken. Somebody made up, because they don't like beef, they said, let's ground up the chicken and make chicken loaf. And that's what we're going to see from my competitor's son.
alright, so their meatloaf is done, and me and my grandmother are going to be judging it. Let's see which one is better.
All right, what I have for you this afternoon is chicken cordon bleu meatloaf with a side of jasmine rice and a Parmesan cheddar Dijon sauce.
Alright, let's try it.
It tastes exactly like chicken cordon bleu.
That is really good. That is really good.
Well, I don't know why you sound so surprised. Again, hundreds of hours of Food Network.
This one is gonna be hard to beat. It's gonna be really hard to beat. So yeah,
Get
this
ready,
is really
Papa.
good. This is really good. Mmm. Dang.
I'm glad you liked it.
Okay, here we go. It does smell good. We'll see how it tastes.
All right.
There we go. It's a combination of ground meat with ground sausage, hot sausage, spicy. Has some Italian panko breadcrumbs in it.
You want
A
to
little seasoning.
taste this at the same
A
time?
little garlic
Ready?
powder, a little oregano.
All right. Let's do this.
I taste the different sauces.
I'm not getting a good reaction.
I think it could use probably to cook a little more. Very moist. Good flavor though.
That is pretty good.
Here's a piece of the topping. Did you get any with the topping?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I like it. That's real good. It's
I like your
extremely good.
sauces.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have to deliberate.
Good job. But this is going to be a tough call. All right. So the decision-making process was very difficult. But we have decided that the winner is you.
Still champion.
Give a round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause.
Nice job, John.
It was a
ultimate-
very
Yes, very
difficult
hard.
decision.
It ultimately came down to the sauce. Because the thing is, his sauce just felt like a burst of flavor. Like when you took a bite of that sauce, it just grabs you. And also, I felt more impressed with the way he used his secret ingredient, Chick-fil-A sauce. Because he went all in. He went all in with that sauce. You just melted down your cheese crisps into your sauce when I feel that you could have used it better and really used the cheese crisps to bring out more flavor. Instead, you kind of just made it part of your sauce.
So you're saying
If I hear you right.
that he won because he used the secret ingredient out of the bottle as his sauce?
I use ketchup in my sauce.
Yeah.
I appreciate the opportunity to compete, and I am. Well, I wish I had won. I am grateful that we don't have to see the tantrum that would have ensued. So it's probably for the best.
If history serves itself, that will be the last meal that John makes, because if he doesn't do it good the first time, he ain't gonna do it again. But both were very good. Both were delicious. They were different kinds of meatloaf. So to put them in the same category, I would have to say, kind of unfair, but his was the best chicken meatloaf on the table.
Well, anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.